Today we are going to continue with adding and subtracting decimals, but we are going to focus on word problems. Word problems can be very difficult, so we need to make sure that we understand what operation we have to do. So I have written this out in steps. First, we're going to read the problem, highlight important information, and decide if it's going to be addition or subtraction. And after that, we need to follow the steps that we learned in the previous video of how to add and subtract decimals. So this says Alex has one rock that weighs 5.895 and 89 hundredths units. The second rock, so let's underline that, that's important. The second rock weighs 12 and 3/10, 12.3 units. What is the total weight of the two rocks? So if they're asking for total, what we need to do is we need to add. So step one, the operation is we have to decide the operation, and we know this is asking to add because it says total weight. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our chart to help us remember how to add decimals properly. And what we do is we are going to make sure to line up the decimals. So I'm going to place the first number in the chart. And then when I place the second number in the chart, I have to line up the decimals. So if I put the 12 and 3/10 here, this is not correct because the decimals are not lined up. So what I need to do is I need to move over the top number, or I can put the 12.3 first. I'm going to move the 5.89 here. So you should be doing math in pencil, and then you can just erase and adjust until you have the numbers in the chart with the decimals lined up in a line on top of each other, like you see here. And then step 3, we're going to put 0 in the empty places. I'm going to use a different color for that. And this is addition. Oh, I just erased everything, so let me put that back. Because the keyword is total. 9 plus 0 is 9, so now we're just going to add like usual. 8 plus 3 is 11. Carry the 1. We're going to bring down the decimal in the answer, so exactly where the decimal is in the problem, that's where it goes for the answer. And 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8. And 0 plus 1 is 1. So now for the answer, you're going to restate. The total weight is 18 and 19 hundredths units. So if you found this helpful and you want more math videos like this, please make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, you can buy these worksheets with more examples and with everything step by step and the visuals written out on Amazon or on my Teacher Pay Teacher store. You can also follow me on Pinterest. I put the links below. These worksheets provide visuals and supports that students need. They are great for visual learners and any students that feel that they are struggling in math, and eventually, hopefully, they'll be able to draw the visuals for themselves and or be able to do it without the visuals so that they can know how, remember, oh yes, I need to line up the decimals as if I have a chart. So let's do another example. Here is another word problem. Alex gave the cashier $5. His bill was 34 cents. How much change does the cashier have to give him? So if he's giving the cashier money and he has a much smaller bill, then he has to get some money back. So we need to subtract. So the operation is subtraction. So subtraction can be difficult for some students, especially when we have the zeros that we need to borrow. But what we have to also do here is we have to make sure we line up the decimals. So I'm going to start by putting the $5 into the chart. And then I'm going to put the next number in the chart, 34 cents. And I see a lot of students doing this. This is not correct. Why is this not correct? Because you can see here that the decimals are not lined up on top of each other. This decimal's in the first column, this decimal's in the second column. So that is not correct. So what we need to do is we need to make sure that the decimals are lined up. So I'm going to erase this, and you should be using pencil and math. And I'm going to, let me get my pen, put the numbers in the chart again, and make sure to line up the decimals so that they are on top of each other in the same column. So when I write the 34 cents, I'm going to put it 0.34 and make sure that the decimal is underneath the other decimal. So this decimal is in the second column, so this decimal has to be in the second column. And I see I don't need this row, this column, so I'm just going to cross it out. But if you're ever confused, you can always put zeros there. So I'm going to put 0 in the empty spaces here. And now I have to subtract because we need to get the money back. So this is a subtraction problem. So I'm going to start here. It says 0 minus 4. I cannot take 4 away from 0. So I have to borrow. But this is also a 0, so I need to go over here. And if you need help with subtraction, I did not make a video on elementary subtraction, but I'm sure there are many YouTube videos that are great at explaining how to subtract numbers. So now, in order to make this a 10, I have to borrow from here, so this becomes a 9. So 10 minus 4 is 6. And 9 minus 3 is also 6. Now that the decimals are over here, the decimal point, it's easy to see where it's going to be in the answer. It's just going to be exactly over here where the decimals are in the problem. You just bring it down to be here in the answer, and 4 minus 0 is 4. So for our answer, we're going to restate. The cashier has to give him $4.66 back. And of course we can add, in order to see if this is correct, we can add $4.66 and 34 cents and make sure that we get $5 because we want to make sure we're getting the right change back. So if you found this helpful and you think this is going to be great for your students, whether you're a teacher or homeschooling guardian, then you can buy some more worksheets like this in different middle school math topics on Amazon. And I also have a Teacher Pay Teacher store. You can also follow me on Pinterest. The links are below. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. There are more videos, links at the end of this video. Thank you.